Well, I got a special Hang of Ron Johnson segment today. I wanted to make sure we got my guy Spice Adams in here. And so everybody, I don't think he needs an introduction, but Anthony Adams grew up in Detroit, Michigan. Ended up going to Penn State University against my wishes. He should have come to Minnesota with me. Would have been great there. Ended up going to the San Francisco 49ers, who are in the playoffs. He ended up being a free agent and going to the Chicago Bears, who are number one in the NFC North. But this is a guy that, took the world by storm when he was done with football, ended up making a video now that a lot of other guys mimic that I don't think they know where it came from. So as I bring my guy Spice Adams into the show, Spice, I want to jump out there, man. Have you seen some of the most recent NFL free agent videos? And if you have, do you know the guy? I'm gonna give you a clue. So he's a current San Francisco 49er now, but he did make a video about life as an NFL free agent. Do you know who that is? Yeah,
No.
see? Yeah, look at me. Look at me
No
dropping
clue,
jewels
man.
on you. I'm dropping jewels
Oh,
on you.
okay,
Man.
okay. We're gonna have an interesting show today, huh? Okay.
So he's also a former Minnesota Viking. Did that help with the clue?
Nope. I'm still
Plays
so he played for
linebacker. Play for the Niners now, plays linebacker, has a whole lot of hair.
A whole lot of hair. Oh my gosh! Why are you doing this to me? I don't, man. You know how many times we got hit upside the head? Dang a time, bro.
Eric Kendricks. So Eric Kendricks, former Minnesota Vikings linebacker, cowboy, did some. So he was a free agent. He was like in his garage, messing around with cars, and he started doing like some free agent stuff, like NFL free agent. And he's like, I forgot what he was doing, but he was kind of like in his garage, and then he kind of like did a workout thing, but then he like just kept working on the cars. And then he actually got the call. So that's the funny thing about it, right? Because Harrison Smith, most recently after we got done playing, our season is over with the Minnesota Vikings, but Harrison Smith made a joke about Eric Kendricks, and they said, hey, are you going to be in your garage this offseason? And then you're gonna decide to come back and play football. And he just, he kind of brushed that comment aside because he hasn't decided if he's gonna retire or not. But he just said, EK stays in shape, and I knew that, coming out the garage, he'd be ready to work. And, now he's a linebacker for the 49ers. But man, like, I don't even think I've been meaning to ask EK that, but I don't even think he realizes, where that inspiration came from, man. So you were an inspiration to guys that you don't even realize, man. And how many years ago was that? How many years you been retired now?
Oh gosh, 14 years now.
Man, so 14 years.
2011 for my last.
So Eric Kendricks, 14 years later, has kind of made a joke as well about being an NFL free agent when you just really don't know what you're going to do. But I'm going to start there, man. Like, the season ended. I saw you, kind of brought back the locker room cleanup video. But both your teams are in the playoffs, man. So let's start there. Awesome. Seeing the Bears and the 49ers in the playoffs yet again. And you think about, that city, that town, you're a big staple in it. Like when the Bears traveled to Minnesota, I got a chance to run into Rooney and Kevin Warren and a couple other people. We were all under the tunnel talking, and they introduced me to some lady. I can't remember who she was. She must have been big time though. She's walking with the ownership crew of people. They were like, oh yeah, Ron does, stuff for the Vikings, blah, blah. And she was like, how can I kind of say your role? And I was like, kind of like Spice, I guess. And she's like, oh yeah, Ron's not funny like that though. And I was like, wow, okay.
She got to get to know you, man. She got to get to know you, man. She got to watch her stuff, man. She
I was like, hey, okay, like shake hands. And literally, I'm walking to the field, and in my head, I'm like, dang, did she just diss me? Like in front of all the VPs and the owners and everything.
Just a subtle jab, man.
Man, but so looking at you, man, you're doing great things as we know. But talk about like your playoff, like winning, because you told me some stuff, man. But for the people that don't know, what is like a day-to-day right now in a winning organization with Spice Adams? Because I know they're pulling you at all directions during the week.
Well, look, man, I played in the league for 9 years. I only been to the playoffs once. My first year with the Niners, we went 7-9. Then we went 2-14. Then we went 4-12. Then we went 7-9 again. And so I became a free agent, signed with the Bears. They just came from the Super Bowl. They was just playing in the Super Bowl. So I'm like, bet I'm going on the team that just came from the chip. Like, all right, let's go. Man, 7-9. We went 7-9. So I didn't go to the playoffs, man, till my 8th year in the league. So it's difficult, man, to get there, dog. But it's exciting. And if you get a chance to play in the playoffs, you see the speed of the game and just how people know, like, man, we only got a couple games, man, and we can be in the Super Bowl. So it's a different level of play. It's a different level of desperation. And it's a fun time and a fun atmosphere, man. All the fans is just hype, man. You go to the gas station, people be like, man, don't even pay for that gas. We got you, dog. Like it's great around here, man. All the Bears fans are loving it. And then I got a chance to travel out to San Francisco to see the San Francisco and Bears game, bro. And just being in Levi Stadium, and it's, man, I'm in a good spot now, dude. Both of my teams are in the playoffs. Both of my teams are doing well, double-digit wins. I'm on cloud 9 right now, bro.
So best case scenario for you is that at least one of them makes the Super Bowl. Because I think that's – and is the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium?
It is.
So, I mean, could the script writers, if everybody thought the NFL was rigged, like if we ever thought that the NFL was rigged, if the 49ers get a home Super Bowl, because the Minnesota Vikings almost had it. They almost had it. They went to the NFC Championship against the Eagles and laid an egg. And
you know who just did that? Tampa Bay just did that with Brady.
Oh, was that at home?
Yes.
If script writers, see, like it's all a script. We already know what's going to happen. We already know who they want in the Super Bowl. Clearly, it wasn't the Minnesota Vikings because they cheated us against the Bears. They allowed the Bears to have a kickoff return. I don't know if you saw that math. If the Vikings had stopped Devin Duvernay and forced Caleb Williams to have to drive the length of the field, the Minnesota Vikings win that game, and then they win the North because the Bears end up losing to the 49ers. So that could have been the North. That could have been the North.
You know what Coach Reynolds said, and you know what Coach Tomlin just said. You just used the word if.
I'm just saying.
You already know about that word if.
I'm just saying.
You already know.
If one was on top of a 7 or 6, it'd be 7. So, if. But, when you exactly. The kids love that one. That's like literally I coach a 5th grade basketball team with Quinn, and that's the worst thing ever. Like the minute we get 6 points and then I say something like, "Oh, if she makes this free throw, it's 7." It's like I didn't even say 6, 7. I'm literally just counting, and my
mom turned 67 this year.
Oh, that's about to be lit.
So
litty. That's about to be.
Well,
the kids' party.
I'm at last year. I'm still.
You're still on 225. But Quinn told me she went to school and they told the teacher 6'7" is dead now. So I guess in certain grades, they're starting to kill it already. We've already moved on. We've already moved on from 6'7", which I appreciate. But when you look at the NFL playoff picture, there's speculation, because again, this is Minnesota speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold.
I got a lot of time to speculate.
We got a lot of time. Sam Darnold didn't stay with the Minnesota Vikings, and now he has a chance to potentially win a Super Bowl with the Seahawks. But he has some tough sledding. When you look at the Bears at the 2 seed, Eagles at the 3 seed, Panthers at the 4, Rams, San Francisco 49ers, which I think is blasphemy to be a 12-5 team and have to be
you in the wild card? That's crazy.
That's crazy. To play the Eagles, so you guys have a tough uphill battle because you got to play the Eagles. But I am going to say, I'm pulling for the 49ers to beat the Eagles. I do want the 49ers to beat the Eagles.
Me too.
I do. I want the 49ers to beat the Eagles. And then, so if the 49ers beat the Eagles.
You want to see the rematch. You want to see the
rematch. I do.
Me too.
I do. I also want the Packers. Sorry, I want the Bears to beat the Packers. Like, I'm sick of the Packers. I'm kind of sick of them. I'm tired
that.
of their fans. You know, they've been talking trash about they would have beat us if they had a better chance and blah blah. So I'm just kind of sick of their fans. So I would like to see the Bears 49ers rematch. I don't know if we're going to get it though. Just the way, you know, the seeding works and how they reseed and so on and so forth. Because I think the 49ers would have to travel to the Seahawks, and then the Bears would potentially get the Rams or the Panthers. So, dude, the NFC North Championship, NFC Championship.
No, we would get the Rams.
You're not going to get the Panthers?
Come on, dog. There's absolutely, unless everybody caught COVID. How are the Panthers gonna beat the Rams? How?
I don't know, but the Panthers have a home field advantage, so I don't know. Maybe they're gonna put something
at their house.
They can put something in the water.
Bring the bus up to the crib. It don't matter where they play. The Panthers can't beat the Rams this year. Ain't no way.
So you got the Bears, Rams, and you got the 49ers, Seahawks. And honestly, I think the 49ers are the team that can beat the Seahawks. Like that offense is high powered.
You know how it is when you get in that division, dog, and you understand your opponent, it's tough, man. Just like
Sam Darnold hasn't proven he's a playoff quarterback.
It's gonna be tough.
I don't know though. Green Bay, man, like they looked. Their defense was pretty much out there. The only thing they did was send out Clayton Tune. By the way, I don't know if you knew that guy's name. They sent out Clayton Tune, not Love, and it didn't look great. But again, there's a chance that the Bears could be playing the 49ers if it somehow works out for the NFC Championship. Like how dope would that be for you? Because either way, somebody's going to the Super Bowl.
You know how it is though, Ron, with these games, man. It's like Minnesota, Iowa, right? Like you never really know.
Yeah, you never know.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a dog fight, man. It could come down to
like Minnesota, Penn State. Like, we know that's gonna happen. You know.
Nah, man, it's not the same. You already know it's not the same, man. But this is one of the rivalries. It is one of the best rivalries in sports. It's like, it's one of them ones. So you never really know how a game like that is going to turn out. It could be an offensive explosion. It could be a defensive explosion. Like you don't know, man. But it helps us out that we play at home.
And when you looking across the league, man, jumping over to just quick speculation on your part. I got a chance to talk to Randall L. when the Bears came up here and played. And he and I had some private conversations about his future, and what he wants to do eventually. And I did tell him, I was like, hey, man, if you get a head coaching job, you need to hit me up. I'll coach receivers. Because he can't coach receivers no more. As a head coach, he can't coach
head coach. Yeah.
So I told him, I said, hopefully it's like 2 or 3 years from now when my daughter's gone to college, because then I'm willing to probably do it. But when you look at that, man, the fact that Dan Campbell fired Morton, do you see any – because, again, Randall L's from Chicago. Do you see – a pettiness within Dan Campbell to say, hey, Randall L., do you want to come back and be my coordinator?
Why not, man? He had a good thing going, man. Like, you understand, man? We from Detroit. Dog, people used to go to the game and wear bags over their heads.
True.
Like, we were the only team to go 0-16. Like, if you looked up bad or bad team in the dictionary, look no further than the Detroit Lions. Like, as you know. But so to save myself, I just became fans of individuals. You know what I mean? So, but they did something special there in Detroit, bro. Like Detroit is a contender. They didn't make the playoffs this year, but they put 50 up. They swept the Bears. They swept the NFC North champs. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't put it past them to, call Randall L. or call anybody who was on that Detroit Lions staff, because they really worked some magic, man. And they had something special going on there.
Right, and clearly it works. Like when you look at the Bears, it's literally the same offense that they did with the Lions. Run the ball, throw the ball. Please don't go crazy. Trust my offense. Throw the ball when I say throw it. Run it when I say run it. Don't check into something stupid. Like it was pretty much.
And we got 2 good running backs.
Two really good running backs. And the Lions do too. Morton just didn't know how to use them. And that shows the ineptitude of some of these people that get these jobs. And then they wonder, like the Cowboys coordinator, your guy, Nagy, right? or Eberflus, sorry. Eberflus is out, right? You know, when you think about that, like some people aren't good at what they do. They just have gotten an opportunity. Man. It is. And they got the opportunity.
If you don't get that much better, you can get fired.
Right. And that's the thing. Like you can't go and be worse than they were before. And that's where Morton got when they took the job, the play calling duties away from him. I was like, oh yeah, he's done. There's no reason to be an offensive coordinator and not be able to call plays. Like once they take your play sheet, you might as well just start calling, Harbaugh or somebody because he's going to need to follow you. But Todd Monken, I'm pretty sure all these guys are going to follow Harbaugh somewhere because there's 6 jobs open in the NFL, which is also crazy. I don't know if you saw that story. There's 6 open jobs and 7 teams called Harbaugh. Like, wait, what? Wow. Who's the 7th team that has a coach that's just like, hey, if we fire our coach, would you come here?
Hey, bro, people about to get exposed out this game, bro.
His agent is so petty for that one. Like, you didn't have to throw out that a 7th team called to inquire about an unemployed Harbaugh.
Hey, man, I didn't realize that he was there for 18 seasons.
I know, it went so fast. Like, 18 years is a long time.
His career could smoke cigarettes. 18 years, dog. That's crazy.
I saw that too. As soon as I saw 18, I was like, dang, has it been that long? Like he's been there for 18 years. And I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he either follows his brother and gets on that staff with the Chargers as just a higher up executive making millions of dollars, just come in, be my consultant for $1 million, or a couple $100,000, whatever they pay those guys now. Or, taking a head coaching job out there. You got Arizona. You got a couple places. You got the Vegas Raiders. So there's a lot of places he can end up, man. But looking at you, man. So going to you, let's transition a little bit into the life of Spice Adams, right? I see that beautiful picture behind you. My nieces and my nephews. My number one hater. Andanika, your wife. I got pictures of her when we were in high school when she was wearing Tommy Hilfiger at the locker, hating probably then. We was all rocking Tommy Hilfiger. Yeah. Me and her walked out of school with ours. You got yours stolen, but that's a totally different story.
That's why I wore it every day. I had it on like all day in that big old bag I was carrying around with all my equipment in it.
So they couldn't steal it. Yeah. But when you think about your family, man, and you look at let's go with your son. A lot of people talk about sports and football and the decline of football and it's getting soft and all this other stuff, man. But you raised a football player, man. Was there any part of you, looking at your injuries, looking at stuff you've been through, that kind of said, "Hey, man, let's stick to golf or let's stick to bowling or let's," was there any part of you, and then at what point did you just kind of have to let him do what he wanted to do?
No question. That's what I wanted him to do from the get-go, man. Golf is so much easier on your body, man. My wife's granddad went golfing and he's 103. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter what age you is, man. You can get out there and hit the links, bro. Right. So I really wanted him to do something that would have been easier on his body, baseball or golf or something like that. I didn't want his fingers to, look like how mine are and had the back problems and the knee problems and all the things that I have, I didn't want him to feel that way, but I let it be his decision. I said, hey, man, when you turn 14, you can play football if you want. If you don't, trust me, man, I'm not going to be upset. Like, he's like, oh, he stopped me. Like, oh, I want to play. I want to play. So I'm just trying to give him all the tools that he needs. And so I just basically made my garage into a weight room. And, he goes in there every day now. Now we're focused on shot put. Indoor track starts next month, but he's been training for it since November. So I'm expecting big things from him in the shot put and the discus this year. And we grinding, man. Because, man, we're from Detroit, man. All we know is work. Big Three, Chrysler GM Ford. You probably got somebody who worked for the Big Three right now. My dad is at work right now at Ford. He's been at work right now for 6 hours. So
we definitely got people working there. I definitely got cousins and
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely there. And talking about that, work ethic, because like again, your son was in your "I'm just a free agent" video. Like you swim moved him, in the hallway a couple times, like because you was still working out, And what people don't understand, man, like there's truth in that. Because again, I was there. I remember like working out, getting a call, okay, go to Canada. And then I go to Canada, and I'm like, man, I don't really want to be up here. And then I come back, and I get a job. And then I'm like, oh, so then John Gruden calls me, hey, come work out for the Buccaneers. So I go back to working out. So I go down there, and then I get a call from his brother, Jay Gruden. He's like, hey, my brother told me you just worked out for the Bucs. Do you want to come down and play arena football? So I fly down to Orlando. I start working out, play arena football for 2 years. And I get a call from Bernie Kosar, hey, do you want to come out to Cleveland? Go out to Cleveland, end up doing arena league out there. And then, herniated disc, back, other stuff. And then Tony Dungy calls me to coach. And at that moment, I still worked out. Like, I remember going to lift at like 5:45 in the morning. And I remember one of the coaches asking me, like, man, why are you here working out? And I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm done. Like, I think I'm done, but I don't know. Like, you just don't know. Because I know my back was hurting. I know I was a shell of myself. But I was just like, man, you just never know. And I even joked with a couple coaches. They were like, hey, if 4 of these receivers get hurt, you think you could go out there during preseason?
If all 4 of them get hurt, yeah.
And I was sitting there looking, as I remember Reggie Wayne, man, we were sitting there and he started laughing. And he was like, man, what's your routes look like? Man, and I ran a hitch. Bruh. After I ran that hitch, I was like, man, yeah, no.
That was confirmation.
It was confirmation. Like, it felt smooth. The catch was good. I watched it back on tape. And I was like, man, nah, man. Like, my knees ain't bending the way they supposed to bend no more. Like, I was like, nah, I just don't have it.
That's where you messed up, man. You watched the tape.
I watched the tape.
You watched the tape, man.
I do got some good film, though. I got some DVDs of, like, Pierre Garçon, Reggie Wayne. Like, I told somebody else the other day, I was like, that stuff that I did, man, and we both have done it. Like, you don't realize how cool it is until you're older and away from it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like coaching up Pierre Garçon, like talking to Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison and standing around with Anthony Gonzalez and Roy Hall, and I got Dallas Clark over here with Peyton Manning in another DVD video where I'm just like, I got the film guys, we're just out there throwing and I'm the grunt worker, you know what I mean? Like I'm just out there saying, hey Peyton, what do you need next? And they're telling me and I'm making sure the guys are there.
We never took the time to just pause and say,
never.
Wow, what we are doing is amazing.
Never.
We were some amazing athletes. There's some stuff, like some workouts that people do now, and absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way I could do a workout that I used to do when I was playing in college or when I was playing in the league. I can't do it now. No way, man. I'm not putting 315 on the bench for reps.
Oh, yeah, no.
315 will never see my bench.
Never.
I won't be under it.
Never.
Hey, man.
I squatted the other day by mistake. Like I hyped
whoa. How do you squat by mistake?
So you know how it is. You're at the gym. So I was doing a little workout, and then it was some college kids next to me, right?
Challenged you?
No, they didn't challenge me, but some college. I was in Iowa, so it must have been some like Iowa State kids back home for Christmas. And they were, or Thanksgiving. This might have been Thanksgiving, and they were over there doing their little holiday workout. And I could tell they were athletes. You know how it is. You got the Iowa State football shirt on, and you got the Iowa football shirt on, and they must have went to and Urbandale High School, by the way, people in Iowa is like the big, like their logo is the U. It's just blue and it's red and blue, but it's the Miami U. So you know what I mean. So that's like one of the bigger high schools in Iowa, and so. And they got some great track athletes too. But so anyway, so those kids, I figured, I'm like, man, Iowa State, shirts, these kids probably doing this on purpose. They wear their shirts back home for, just let people know, hey, I went to Iowa State. I'm in school right now. So I see them over there power cleaning, Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. I haven't cleaned in a while. Let me see how much I can clean. So I throw on the 145, then I throw on the 195, then I go to 205. Man, I got to 225. And I did I got it and I dropped it. I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. So then I started deadlifting, right? So then I see the kids over there, they got these little deep squats. So I was like, man, let me see what I can squat. So I did it, right? Got through the workout fine. Dog, when I tell you 2 days later, I could not get out of bed. My legs were hurting so bad. Shani was like, my wife was like, why did you do that to yourself? And so that's when that's also kind of a reminder that I don't know how we did this. I stand on the sidelines for a lot of games, and you do too. Is it just me, or do the hits seem harder than when we play? I know they weren't, but it just seems hard. It seems really physical, and it looks like it hurts. I be watching them dudes, I'm like, man, I can't believe I did that to myself.
Yeah.
I used to try to run people over on purpose.
This is all the stuff we didn't worry about when we were younger. It was
No,
just
we
like
didn't. We just
we
hit.
were the type of people where it's like, man, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. The thing is, I didn't know how fast this bridge was. Like, we're here. We're at the bridge. I didn't know how fast we would get here, dog.
Yeah, we're
Like,
45.
I thought I still had like, 15, 20 more years to get there, bro. But dog, I am really feeling it.
Oh yeah,
And,
my
and I'll
body.
tell you what,
Yeah.
my third year in the league, I understood why the average career is 3 years. Like, I definitely felt it. In them trenches, man, after the first year, I was like, man, I could play in this league 20 years. No question, man. I feel good, man. I see how, people can do double-digit years. Second year, I was like, maybe 15. Maybe 15. Third year, I was like, oh, I see why people only play 3 to 4 years. I see. I was like, bro, I could really be done right now, honestly. But, I still had a bunch of football left. By the time I got to my fourth year, I was like, thank God for another year.
Man, technology though. I got our King helmet.
Like
so our high school helmet, I still have it here. I got it right here, dog. I put it on compared to like my college, and then the new technology helmets. Like next time you're on the sideline, man, and when you go to the game, if you see a dude with the Shutt F7 Air, so it's the new Shutt helmet with the pump in the back.
You got one?
Oh yeah, I got one. I got one in my garage. It's in my garage. Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna tell you to go get it. It's gonna take too long.
Yeah, I'll show you after.
Okay.
But it's the new helmet. It's got a pump in the back, right? So I got a video. I seen a video like Isaiah Rodgers for the Vikings. He's my guy. So every time before the game, we always I haven't posted anything yet because I just been forgetting to post stuff. But I got him like talking about the helmet because I saw it and I was like, dude, he's like, man, I can pump it up. I can let the air out myself. Like it's a self pump. It's like a Reebok
like
pump.
a Reebok?
A Reebok pump helmet now, man. They can
you just
pump.
do like this.
You just do like that. You can make it as tight as you need it. And then when you come off the field, you can loosen it back up. Dog, it's so comfortable. It is nuts. Like it's a Guardian cap on the inside now. So the Guardian cap inflates, meaning it protects your entire head. The technology, like I got my dad's helmet over here from 78, bruh.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
I know how they got concussions. Like it is not like that thing is so stiff. There's no like it has a little fake piece of air in it. Like it's like it was like the first air technology in the 80s, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, it is trash, man. That thing is horrible. The shell is heavy.
Yes, keep talking about it.
Man, it is horrible, man. The shell
it is
heavy.
not horrible.
It's horrible. That thing is heavy.
These
things, man, now are light. They're like 3 pounds lighter than all the helmets from last year, dog. This thing is like, if you look, you'll see it now. Like I know in the Bears because I notice it now. There's like 15 guys that wear it. So like Justin Jefferson wears it. Harrison Smith had it on. Adam Thielen wears it. I think Monangai. I'll look at the list. Like I think Swift, Monangai, I think they wear it. Like it's a bunch of guys that wear it. It's gonna take over. It's basically akin to the George Kittle helmet with the thing in the front.
Yeah.
That's the Vices with the trench with the little thing. It's the same technology. So when you look at their technology and ours, I get it, man. They're trying to prolong these careers. That's why you see guys playing at their 39 now and all the other stuff. But man, jumping back to you real quick. When you talk about right, you did the video, you never actually got the call though, right?
No.
So take me through those emotions of that, man, like kind of realizing like, I got to go do something. I got to get a job.
Oh, it's frustrating, man. I got released in February at Disney World. Got a call from Lovey. Hey, big guy. How you doing? Hey, we're thank you for everything you did for the Chicago Bears. We're gonna let you go. And I was like, let me go where, coach? Where we going? I'm willing to do it all, man. You called me in February, so that's crazy. Usually, you get calls in April, talking about OTAs coming up, but you had so much respect for me and my ability that you wanted to call me in February to talk about some type of defense that I'm gonna be doing for the upcoming season. That's my mindset.
Right.
Then he called me like, yeah, we're gonna let you go. And so now it's like, man, God, leave, man. This is our first day at Disney World, by the way. And so now I gotta find out, what I'm gonna do now. So that was February. So March rolls around. Now you got free agency coming on, and the first wave goes out. Everybody signed all. so Ron Johnson signed for $300 million. We play the same position. I'm like, ooh, dang, 300 million. You set the bar. Okay. So now the second wave goes. So now you're in the third week of March. Nothing all of March. So now you're like, oh man, okay, wait for the draft. The draft to come. You got to wait for that to clear out. Then now you got to wait for camp to start up. So now you into August. And so now you're like, hey man, now you got to wait for people to get hurt. Now somebody get hurt, they'll call you. Well, not you got to wait for all the cuts after August. And then if you don't get a call by that first week, into that first week game, and you got to be working out, by the way, which I was doing at the time, but you start to realize, hey man, all of this money is going out.
Right.
Nothing is coming back in. And and you wake up in the morning, you got 6 miles to feed immediately. So you got to figure this thing out. And so you go through all of this stuff, and then by September, you waiting for all the cuts to be made. You still haven't got a call. I'm talking with my agent, like, hey, have you talked to so-and-so? And, I would rather play in a 4-3 defense. So now you shutting off at least 20-something teams who maybe run a 3-4. Mm-hmm. So you only can talk to so many teams. And if these teams aren't interested, or if they just drafted a defensive tackle, then, hey, I'll be the last person they call. But anyways, you go through September, and now you gotta wait for defensive tackles to get hurt. And even then, let's just say the Broncos called me. One of their defensive tackles just got hurt. He has an injury where he's going to be out for 4 weeks. And so they called me up there and signed me. Boom. I'm out there in Denver. I'm balling. My first game, I had 5 tackles, 2 sacks. Mm-hmm. Second game, I do good. Third, fourth game. So now they say, hey, our guy is back healthy. And so now I'm figuring, hey, man, I've been here 4 weeks. I've been starting. Now I feel like, I'm kind of I'm starting to understand the lay of the land and everything like that. So now I call my family like, hey, I'm ready for y'all to come out here. Mm-hmm. So I uproot all my family from Chicago, bring them all the way out to Denver. And then the Broncos called me and say, hey, our guy is back healthy. We appreciate your service. And so now I done uprooted my family from Chicago to come out here to Denver. And now I done got released. So I didn't want to have to take my family through all of that type of stuff, man. Right. All the politics of that. So I just retired. And crazy, I didn't want to take it. But that's the stuff you got to go through. And throughout all of that, you got to make sure that you're in tip-top shape, because somebody can call you and you never know. Like, some people, they see enough on film to just sign you. And some people, they want you to come in and work out. Why do I have to run a 40? If I have to run 40 yards, there's going to be a problem. So if I got to chase somebody 40 yards, they're going to
it's a touchdown.
Yeah, period. So, but they had you in here, and you basically got to do a combine up against a 23-year-old. And, y'all battling it out like, dog, I am 32. Of course he's going to be bigger, faster, stronger than me, but turn the tape on.
Right.
Does he know the game? Like, by the snap of the ball, I already understand what you're doing to me. I could have conversations with my defensive tackle, my defensive end, something that these young guys can't do. So I bring a lot of value, but none of that stuff mattered because I never got a call. And in the midst of all that, you got to make sure you stand in shape. And sometimes you get teams that want you to come in and run this 40. So you could tear your hamstring. You could blow out your ACL doing that trial. You know what I'm saying? And
and they're not paying for you to get rehab.
No, and then 5 years after you're done in the league, medical is out of there.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And so when you look at that too, so you decided to retire and you actually got more famous off your retirement stuff. Because, like, what possessed you to think of, I'm going to go retire at White Castle?
Driving by it. That's all it took. I wanted a burger. I had already had the suit on. I don't know what I was doing at the time.
Oh, wait, so you did that like on the fly?
Yep.
Why were you in the suit?
I don't know. I don't know what I was doing at it. I think I filmed something for the show.
For the Bears.
Inside the Bears, yeah. Yep. And I was like, man, you know what?
Let me go retire.
Yep.
And what did did the White Castle employee, what did the manager say?
The manager wasn't there.
Okay.
But what happened was she saw the video, and then the vice president of White Castle drove up to Chicago that next day to do their own version of the video. So at the end of the video, I get a application and I fill it out, try to get a job or whatever. And so they took it from there and was like, all right, boom, we're going to hire you. So they created their own commercial with me. And that was dope too. And we raised money. I think we raised like $50,000 for some kids. And it was dope, man. It was dope, man. I had a good time doing that, man.
Because I say you did that, then you went and played, like you got signed by a little league football team.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I was getting them little kids work out there, man. That was real work for me, man. I was out there really doing something, man. I ain't warm up or nothing, man. I was out there Marshawn Lynch, dog. I was out there beast mode, cuz that junk was funny, dog. I actually had forgot about that, man. We were in Lake Villa, dog. I said they were and I was hooping at the time, so they were the Timberwolves. So I was like, yeah, boy, Minnesota just called you, boy. And I find out it was Lake Villa once I get there. Yeah, that was fun though, dog. That was a good time, man.
I don't think you
understand making these videos, man.
I don't think I was just saying, like, if you were to do that now and actually run a kid over, like, you might go super duper viral. Like, Spice Adams tries to make a comeback for the Bears for the playoff run. I just gave you a video, man. I'm just telling you. You find a youth football team or basketball team even, like, make the comeback for the playoff run, man. But that's the thing, man. Like, your story, so you think about, like, PJ Flex roll the boat. You know what I mean? Like, that's your story. You got up every day and you just went in one direction. You said, I'm just going to get up. I'm going to go. I got to go. And I think people, like, oftentimes when they hear roll the boat, they don't understand that's what that means. PJ Fleck had tragedy in his life, lost a kid. He had to find ways to get out of bed every day, And I think that's the one thing. Like, I've actually used that. I do a speech now called Focus at various events, but that's the one thing I kind of use is like, man, like, every time something happens, you got to move forward. You got to go forward. You got to go. And, I think your story, because, like, and that's one thing, man, like, I don't know if I've said this to you, but dude, like, your story continues to push me. You know what I mean? Like, because I know you have to just keep going. Yeah. And not only that, like, your weight loss, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people joke like, oh man, you're so skinny now. And oh man, you look like a receiver now. By the way, you don't look like a receiver, man. Stop letting them lie to you.
Like a tight end.
You do look like a tight end, but like, everybody, like, it's tough for men to just say what it is. Dog, you are absolutely killing it. Like, I don't know, like, it's hard for me to lose 10 pounds, like, and be diligent to it, unless I got like a strategic schedule. Like, when me and my wife go to Mexico, like, I know every day I can get up and sweat, so I kind of put that in my mind. 6 a.m., we're up before the kids are up. Actually, not Quinn. Quinn gets up at like 5:30 in the morning. She's nuts. But yeah, she every day, dog. It's nuts. Except for when you need her to. Like, on Saturday when she has a game.
Of course. That sounds.
And you need her to get up.
It's
perfect. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, get up. I was sleepy. But like every other day, dog, she's up at 5:30 in the morning. She's downstairs. We have to tell her to go back to bed sometimes. We're like, dude, go back to bed. Like, why are you up reading a book? And she'll be reading a book.
I don't have that problem with four. I don't have that problem with any one of these people.
They sleep?
All of them. Every last one of them.
So Quinn will be up with her grandmother, reading a book or something in Mexico. And then me and Shani get up. We go run the beach. We do a little workout. By the time we get back, we either got to wake Cam up or Cam's up. Cam will sleep to 11 o'clock or noon if you let her. And so... Yeah, she's me all day. Like, she can sleep all day. We got to wake her up sometimes for school. But when you look at that, man, like, your ability to get up every day, 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day and work out, man, like, that just speaks to who you are as a person, of how you continuously just go. Like, I've seen one of your schedules, 11:15, 11:30, 12:30, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Because I just talked to Courtney Cronin about that, about how many hits she had because of the Bears now. You know what I mean? Like, I remember those days when the Vikings made the playoffs, man. And it's, I'm having a little nostalgic moment. I miss that.
It wasn't that far ago, man. It wasn't that long ago.
It's coming back, man. JJ McCarthy's going to get it together.
It always comes
Or we're going to get Kirk Cousins back. Either one. We're going to get Kirk Cousins back, or JJ McCarthy's going to get it together. because the defense is good. We just got to hope Brian Flores don't leave for one of those 6 jobs. And we should be back in the playoffs because I should be working this weekend. But, I'm going to be coaching 5th grade basketball and and taking Cam to go hit. That's basically what my weekends look like now. But, like
gift and the curse, man.
Hey, it is. It is. I love being around my kids. I love the sports side of it. But, when you talk about that though, man, like what continues to push you to want to get up and work out like that? You know what I mean? Like, cause a lot of people, like you lost 160 pounds, 170 pounds?
170.
Like most people will be like, all right, I'm done. Like where are you go? Like, what is your goal and how do you continue to do it?
I thought I was done when I got under 300 pounds. And, I just kept pushing myself and kept challenging myself. But let me see what 290 feel like. Let me see what 280 feel like. See what 270. And then I started figuring it out. And I'm taking control of my body now. I'm taking control of the portion sizes. And sometimes it's cool to just be like, no, I don't want any of that. I mean, I know y'all eating it. I know how it tastes. I basically know how everything tastes. So I'm not missing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm just trying to stay healthy, man. I got so much energy to do things now. I was just cleaning up for no reason at all. Like this stuff didn't even need to be clean. It was just something to pass the time by, so you won't be thinking about eating some ribs and some gummy bears and all this other type of stuff. So I've been trying to keep myself busy, man, but I got a lot of energy, man. It's so easy to roll out of bed now. I used to get up in sections. I told my mama this, man. She'd be cracking up. Like, you get up in the morning, your eyes open, and then you do one of these, and then you got to roll over, and then you got to sit up, and then you got to roll your ankles out to make sure your ankles and all your joints is good. You do one of these, you roll your neck a couple times, and you sit up, and then you sit on the bed like this for a good 30, 45 seconds, and you shake your head, and you say, man, you get one of them lethal weapon moments. One of them, man, I'm too old for this, man. And now I don't feel like that, bro. I feel like it's easier for me to walk down the stairs. Like, it's hard to walk up the stairs, you know what I'm saying, naturally. Right. But walking down the stairs shouldn't be an issue. Bro, I used to be leaning on the rail and coming down like on the wall like an old person, dog. I'm in the middle of the stairs, bro, just taking my time with it. Like, now you can't even hear me walk down the stairs. You used to hear, no. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gliding down that bug now, dog. Like, so I feel great, man. And it's good to talk junk to people who've been 230 all their life and be like, hey, creeping up on you, creeping up on you. So I have fun with that. Hey, dog. Listen, fam, this has happened to me like 3 times. Listen, dog, I went to my man's birthday party, dog. I've been knowing this dude for 10 years. I went to the party, dog. I seen him. What's up, dog? Happy birthday. Handshakes, hugs, dog. Take this picture with me, man. You look good, man. You're 55. Happy birthday, dog. Hey, all right, what's up? Next day, hey, bro, it was good seeing you. You was at the party? That's what he told me. He said, you was at the party? Yeah, I took a picture with you, dog. Like, I did a whole video with you. He was like, what? So I showed him the video. He said, dog. He said, man, you lost so much. I had no idea who you were. Dog, somebody invited me to a Christmas party to hand out gifts in Chicago, hand out gifts and give out food and everything. I see the guy. I say, hey, man, what's up, dog? I'm here. Hey, man, where did I start, man? He like, yeah, man, everything, just relax, man. Everything cool, man. You want to get this picture? I was like, yeah, it just seemed kind of weird, man. Like the vibe seemed like weird. I was like, yeah, dog, let's take this picture. So I take the picture, and that was it. He was like, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you. And I was like, what? No, he had no idea who I was. And then I started to realize, like, oh, I don't think he understands who I am. Like I said, weight loss. I said, hey, man, spikes. He said, oh, why didn't you say it, dog? I had no idea. I'm like, it's me. Like, I don't understand. Like, what else do I need to do? Like, you see my face? Like, what? Dog, it's getting out of hand now, Ron. Like, I purposely bought a size 36 pants and I could actually wear them.
That's crazy.
I haven't bought a 36 with my own money on purpose. Never.
That's crazy. Cause I know Shani said that. Like my wife said that when she saw. For those who know Shani, it's people probably like, who is that? So my wife, she said she saw his picture. You said the same thing. She's like, man, Spice's face is like small. And I'm like, yeah, like he's lost a lot of weight. I would definitely. I don't think I would ever, unless I got CTE. I don't think I would pull that one where I just like see you and then be like, all right, man, have fun at the Bears game. You know,
Bro,
and it's like
we've known each other for longer than we have.
And that's what I've been trying to tell like Fox and the Bears too. I'm hoping at some point, Bears Vikings, we can get you and Lauren up here to the game. Cause like that's like we gotta find a way.
That's fruit, man.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm gonna figure that out this year with a sponsor, and we got to get it. We got to get y'all up here for the game day show.
And let's do a whole podcast, man. Let's do it live.
Have a collab. Have the fans come out there, meet Spice and Lauren.
Let's get it.
But you know, man, I do want to say like that's one thing, man. Like you continue to push on. You continue to do you. The videos, you know, I mean, we know, like you and I, we talk every day, but you know, it's just one of those things where I wanted to make sure I told you that I was proud of you, because a lot of times, man, like people don't either can't fathom or admit it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the stuff you do, man, I utilize it and I go to different people like, hey, we should do this. Hey, why don't we try this? You know, and here's what I learned. I get a lot of no's, right? I get a lot of people to say, nah, we're not going to do that. And the reason I know it works, because then I've seen people follow me in the same organization and do the same thing I just told them we should do. And I'm like, all right, I know it works. My idea was good. They just didn't want to pay me to do it. You know, they wanted somebody else who might have been cheaper or whatever. And so that's why I've learned to not care about the no's and just keep, like, you hear no? All right, fine. And then just keep moving forward, because I know it works. It's just it's going to take the right person. And that's where, like, every time I see you do something, I'm like, man, that was genius. Like, that was absolutely genius. And I don't think people realize it until after the fact. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's just, like, your gifts. I finally watched the movie, by the way. I don't know if you ever watched the movie with your yellow suit gif.
Oh, it's a good movie, dog.
It's a good movie. Like, I actually watched it. Like, me and Shani watched it the other day over Christmas break. It's a good movie. And I didn't tell her you were in it. So I just let it play. And then she saw it. She's like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, Spice. That was Spice's gif in the movie. And it was a good movie though. Like it literally
I know.
To the
I was
very
watching
end.
to that part, and then I just like kept going, like, dang, okay. Like,
and I didn't want to ruin. I'm not going to ruin it for people that haven't seen Drop. Like it's actually a good. It goes a little far to end. The ending for me, I was like, all right, y'all could have found a better way to end this movie. But you know, the remote control car, I'm like, y'all doing a little too much here. Like I get it.
It's a good movie though, dog.
Like if I'm a real killer, I'm gonna kick that car out the way. Like, man, get this little car out the way, man. Get your little stuff out the way. Right.
You're a real killer.
If you're a real killer, you ain't gonna let no remote control car come through this little fight scene. Like, get out of here, man. You ain't no real killer.
Hey, that was a good look though, bro.
Hey, and so that's what I've learned from that, man. The one thing I've learned from that, and I'm speaking at the University of Northwestern's chiropractic symposium for continuing education. And February 5th, not in Northwestern, no, it's up here in Minnesota. So it's a chiropractic extension. Nah, I thought so when I first got the email, you know, I was like, oh wait, Northwestern, where y'all at? You know, but no, it's the chiropractic extension. And it's here in Minnesota. And so they do like a returning, all the alumni can come back, but they can get continuing education credits too for being there. It's myself and another guy, the chiropractor, the actual chiropractor, like the main guy, and then me. So he goes first, and then he and I talk, because I have a chiropractor up here that does stuff for the Vikings that I've been blessed to be able to still go to, that he allows me to come, and my daughters. He's a Gophers guy too, though, so that's more of the connection. And so he and I did like a little video where he gave me some chiropractic stuff. They videoed it, blah, blah. We're going to use that in the deal to explain how important chiropractic, you know, work is to athletes, and, you know, how I utilize it in my career. And then I'm going to explain to them, like, focusing on everything else. Like, it's going to talk about my life and so on and so forth. But, you know, when I looked at that, man, like, that's the one thing in that is I kind of utilize you in that too. Like, you know, every day you have to get up. And so for chiropractors, for those that don't know, they're they're small businesses. You know what I mean? Like they got to every day figure out how they're going to get clients, and they got to figure out ways to get big contracts. Like this guy, he's got the Gophers and the Vikings, so he's kind of like, he don't even take, like, he's like, man, I don't have a website anymore. He's like, I don't even. Yeah, because the one lady was like, hey, like we can use this video of you and Ron on our social media to help your business, and he was like, yeah, I'm kind of referral only right now. Like he got a big timer a little bit, like I
gotta get how you live, baby.
I got the Vikings and the Gophers. I'm good. I'm like I got 100 and something players here. I got another 80 something players here, and I'm good. They need me every day, and I'm at practice every day. I'm on the plane with those guys. So he didn't big timer. He tried to like but he's like I don't really need the social media. Appreciate it. I'm good right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I appreciate him because whenever Cam has like a shoulder or hip thing or whatever, just because she's doing multiple sports, like I can text him and he'll be like, hey man, Wednesday I'll be out there. I got 1 hour. I'm like, boom, we're there. I'll be taking Cam out of school.
I think to get in good with a chiropractor, man. Shoot.
Hey, trust me, man. Like if you meet the Bears chiropractor, man, these guys are small business owners, man, and they will still do it because they enjoy their business. And I will say, like HSAs and everything else, man, our NFL stuff, you can cover a lot of that in there. So it's all HSA, or you can do whatever you want with those guys. But he's legit. Like he's a good dude. Like Cam goes to him. Quinn's about to start going to him when she hits 12. But Cam goes to him, and so and that's what I'm speaking on. But I say that to say I use a lot of the stuff in my daily with you, because like I tell people all the time, like, man, I've seen this work, and like Chicago's way over there.
You remember when I did the vegetarian diet?
Oh yeah,
and then you tried it, and you was like, "Hey, actually, it ain't that
bad." 72% vegetarian. I still. I'm 72% vegetarian, man.
That man put a percentage on it.
I'm a percentage. God, it's legit, right? It's 21 meals in a day, and so 2 out of the 3 meals, I eat vegetables only. Vegetables only. No. So I don't do no red meat. I gave up red meat. Shani and the girls still do it. Yeah, I don't do red meat. I haven't done red meat in like 7 years. So I do no red meat. Okay. It's only fish, chicken, and shrimp. But then that's only 1 meal out of 3. No, sorry. 3 meals out of the 21. So 72% of my meals are vegetarian. So like last night, we had tomato, pasta, spinach. Kinda, not really. Like we plan it out on Sunday. So yeah, so like Sunday or Saturday, she'll buy all the food for the week, and then we kind of know what we're having for the week. And then the weekends, we just don't plan it because of sports. So then that's kind of when that's my cheat weekend, But I know like breakfast, I can have fruit and yogurt. I know lunch, we can have like, a salad. And then dinner, we don't care. We'll do pizza, we'll do whatever during the weekends. And then during the week, like last night, like I said, she had pasta with tomato, feta, spinach, and broccoli. You know what I mean? So it was, and the girls, like, they don't mind it. They don't mind not having meat all the time. We do give them chicken because we know they need protein at their age and blah, blah. But yeah, me and her, we kind of stick to it. It works. Like I don't really work out a lot, and I'm still under 240. You know what I mean? Like that's the one thing I've been blessed with.
Both of y'all are Hall of Famers, dog. So I mean, we kind of expect that out of y'all.
So that's my goal. But my other goal though is like Mexico. I told Shani, like, I'm gonna try to do a 2 a day.
This is next month though, right?
February, yeah. Like I'm doing. So I do the speech on like February 5th and 6th.
And then Mexico.
So here's the funny thing too. When they booked me, they were like, "Hey, what's your schedule like? Like, do you think you could do a February?" And I was
like, "Ooh."
Well, I was thinking like, right, that's the first part, but then she told me like because it's a whole week symposium. She was like, she's like, "What day should we stay away from?" I literally was like, "Man, I don't think the Vikings going to the Super Bowl." I'm like, "I'll be fine with this." I did tell her, I was like, "Hey, in the case they make the playoffs," I was like, "Can you move me to a different, like to the Tuesday or something, just in case I go to the Super Bowl?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, no problem." But yeah, so it worked out. Vikings lost. We're good. So, so I do it that week, and then the next week we leave. So it's kind of a perfect little thing. And that's what I told her late too. She's like, check, cash. Like, I'm like, if you gonna pay cash, I will take it. Like, if y'all got a little stash,
I'm taking anything.
I'm headed on the plane to Mexico. I don't need no tax I need a tax write-off. But no, like that's the thing, man. Like I told myself, like I'm trying to do 2 a days. Like I want to do an early morning workout, and then in the middle when they're just at the pool sleep, because you know how I be at the pool, like everybody falls asleep for that little hour. I'm like, when I see
At
people
least
starting,
get an ab circuit or something, man.
when I see people
like
nod
a push-up
off,
circuit.
like I'm gonna go hit another run. I'm gonna go get another mile and a half in, and we play a little volleyball. So that's another workout. And then I'm gonna do a little ab push up deal. I got the little military app I just downloaded. I haven't used it yet, but I'm trying to do every day of like abs and push ups. Just a little military with what's those things called? Burpees and
never trust the exercise that rhyme with herpes.
Hey, what?
Never trust the exercise that rhymes with herpes.
That's so random, man. That is so.
I'm saying, you said burpees, dog. As soon as I hear that word, bro.
So you don't drink? Do you not drink Slurpees?
I try to stay away from anything that rhymes with burpees, bro, or herpes.
Oh man.
Another one of my tips.
Turkey rhymes with herpes?
No, it don't.
It do.
No, it don't. Turkey is the best, boy.
Turkey rhymes with.
I smoked that turkey, man, and put that bacon weave on it, fam. Dog.
I know. I've been meaning to try that.
I gotta let you taste, like, fam. I'm telling you, if you won't cook it Thursday, you got to start prepping like Saturday, Sunday for these turkeys, dog.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, you got to make the turkey.
I might have to do a FaceTime video with you then on that.
Fam, you got to thaw the turkey, then you got to put the turkey inside of the turkey brine. Like, fam, it's a whole process, dog. It's a whole process.
Well, I want to appreciate Spice for joining me on the Hang Around Johnson segment. I got my guy. It's an all Spice day. This was just a Spice day. Catch up with my guy Spice. Season's over for the Minnesota Vikings. But the Bears are still in it.
That, man. Sorry to hear
that. The Bears are still in it. So, we're pulling for the Bears over the Packers, of course, here in Minnesota. We're pulling for the 49ers over the Eagles, of course, because the Vikings fans, remember when they went to Philly and got absolutely beat up by the other fans? Nobody in Minnesota likes Philly either. And the Philly fans that came to Minnesota for Super Bowl and stole chairs from the stadium, like what?
Philly fans are funny, dog.
They have no problem creating havoc.
Bro, they booed Santa Claus.
They did. They booed Santa Claus. They threw snowballs. Like, they are absolutely crazy. But you know what? That's why the 49ers are heading into hostile territory. So let's see if they can handle that. Maybe they got to get E40 to come out there with them because, they're going to need some help. But I'm Ron Johnson. My guy Spice Adams joining me. Appreciate you, Spice. And everybody, have a great playoff weekend.
Happy New Year.